Yo, welcome to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. I got Beast Boy getting back on the podcast. I'm very thankful, very excited. This dude's a bad motherfucker, you guys. So to have him get on my podcast and sit down, have a conversation with me is pretty damn cool. You got a badass background. I know we just mentioned it before,
Yeah,
but you're setting the mood right now for sure. Sitting on the beach.
definitely.
How are
I
you
have
doing?
to on Sundays. I'm doing well. How are you?
I can't complain. I can't complain. School's been kicking my ass, but I get a little bit of R&R getting on the podcast and talking to some cool people.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
it's fantastic. Today's a good day for an interview. It's
yeah,
beautiful in Florida. I don't know how it is over there, but
in Vegas, we're not melting anymore. We went on this
all right.
this long span of it being like 110, 115 every day, and
Yep.
now it's like 90.
Snap. What is it here? Oh no, it's still 90.
It's still 90.
Yeah,
But you got
it's
the
a
water and the
consistent
beach and the
90.
wind and
That's
everything.
true.
It's a
Yeah.
lot different. Ours is just dry heat that just kind of eats away at us. I used to live in Hawaii when I was in the military and I never used lotion. And then I moved back to Vegas with the dry heat and now I feel like my skin cracking and shit. I have to wear
Mm-hmm.
lotion and shit.
That's
So
terrible.
yeah, it's
I
absolutely
know. I know that exact feeling.
oh man. But Florida, I lived in Florida for a little bit when I was in the military too. And even though it gets kind of nasty depending on what you're allowed to wear, of course I had like a whole uniform on. But if you have shorts and a t-shirt, it's pretty nice in Florida. So what have you been up to lately? I know you've been dealing with some injuries all year.
Yeah.
What type of training are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm not able to twist my joints, so I can't grapple. I can't really do stuff like that. But I am able to move correctly. So if I want to do like squats or chest press or anything like that, I'm able to do that as long as my form is not off.
Hmm.
So I'm able to work with Phil Daru, and we're just kind of getting me ready for the 55 division
Okay. So you planning on staying in a 55?
for at least one or two.
Okay. I got
Well,
you.
I'm still not heavy. I woke up this morning at 168, so I'm not that
Yeah, I've been seeing on Instagram,
heavy.
man. Your weight, it
It
fluctuates
fluctuates so
crazy.
much. It depends on what I eat. Like yesterday, I was so busy. I had a bowl of cereal. I think I had a bowl of cereal all day and one of the small things of Twizzlers. But
The
that was it.
Twizzlers, the sugar,
Yeah,
that's what got you.
that's what kept me going. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're allowed to lift weights. How long have you been dealing with this injury? Is this the rib injury?
No, the rib happened in January, and
Okay.
then healed by March. When March was finally around and I was getting back into training, COVID shut down the gym. So then I did nothing all March, all April. Get offered a fight at 45 in 2 weeks. I'm like 182 at the time. Couldn't make
Ooh.
that weight. I couldn't do
Yeah.
that. It was rough. Um, then my re-injured my rib right after that. After cutting weight, I guess my body didn't like recoup enough.
Hmm.
So when I went back to training, I re-injured my rib. Um, June, I got COVID. Yeah, I got, that was
Was it
terrible.
bad or did you
No,
lose
it's
your
not
taste
bad.
buds? What exactly
No,
was that like?
I didn't lose my taste buds. I just had. Let's see. How can I explain what I had? I was terribly exhausted. I was always tired.
Hmm.
I could not get out of bed. My body felt like I did the world's hardest workout, and I'm just recovering and sore constantly.
Shit,
And
that says a
that's
lot
all I
for your
felt for the
body.
first like 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just go sweat it out. So I get on my bike, I wear a sweatshirt so it's hot out in the sun so I can sweat. I ride 2 miles on my bike and felt like I was dying. Like I had no cardio at all. Yes,
Yeah,
terrible.
that's
It all
miserable.
went away. It was like 5 days and it all went away.
That's so weird. Like different people get different symptoms.
Yeah, my roommate,
Like COVID is
he lost his
specifically
taste
per
bud.
person. He lost
Yeah,
his
my
smell, you
roommate,
said?
he lost his smell and taste bud
Yeah.
and taste.
How long did it take for him to get it back?
Oh my, he said he still doesn't taste things the same. He said everything tastes different now.
That is
This is from
weird.
June, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, fingers crossed. I hope I
Yeah.
don't get it one, and if I do get it, hopefully I don't lose my taste. I don't really
Yeah.
eat tasty shit as is, so it's like I gotta hone in on the little bit of good tasting shit that I do get to have.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
that
that's
must be
miserable,
miserable.
man. So
Oh,
after
well, let's see.
COVID, I know that's when you got
After
back to
COVID,
training and stuff, yeah?
I got
That's
back to
when
training.
you got hit by the bike. I mean by the car.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got back to training and I was like, oh, I'm feeling good. My cardio's good. My weight's good. Let me take a nice long bike ride. And I got T-boned off my bike by a car. And that messed me up. I got fractures down my leg, um, my shoulder, my left shoulder, my elbow, my hand, my fingers, and my
Oh,
other side. I guess I just have like tendon damage, so I'm still dealing with that. It's like a rotator cuff.
okay. So is that is that the what happened? Why you can't really twist right now? Or is it
Yeah,
something else? Oh,
yeah,
still
I'm still
feeling it.
healing. Still
Damn,
healing from it.
that's crazy because last
It's well,
podcast,
like the main things, the like little fractures and whatnot, they're all done. Like that's fine. My legs are fine. Actually, no, my legs are they're okay. Yeah, I'm able to run and stuff, so I'm fine.
yeah.
But the like underlying injuries that are showing up now that I'm trying to use my body again,
Hmm.
those are the ones that hurt.
Oh, cause so it's kind of like the smaller places that you don't really use as much, and then
Yes.
when you
Yep.
do get them going, it's like holy shit.
Yep. Like my bicep, the attachment point to my shoulder, I feel that every time I move my arm. But it's not terrible. I just
Yeah,
feel like when I fight, when I do fight, after the fight, it's probably gonna hurt.
yeah. So what is your timetable looking like as far as recovery? Not even fighting, just when is your body gonna start feeling
The
right?
rotator cuffs take a long time to heal.
6
They take like
months.
6 months. Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna say like a month.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like a month.
You gotta eat, right?
I want to fight sometime in November.
That gets me
Or
excited because
yeah.
one, you're a cool dude. Two, you're really fucking fun to watch. You are a very exciting guy in the octagon. You're fucking throwing hands, trying to
Yeah.
take some lights out. So us fans, I like watching that. I like technical stuff too. But anybody that could sit back and just drop down and throw some heavy blows, that's fun to watch for me. So you've been dealing with all these injuries.
Yep.
I'm sure it has a big effect on your psyche and on your mental status. How have you been dealing with that over this whole year? You've been missing fights because of injuries,
Oh my
because of
god.
COVID. How are you
Um.
doing?
Well, from my last fight with Thomas Gifford in October, it's been a year now. After that fight, thankfully I've made enough with the UFC, and I was also working at Tire Kingdom last year, so I had enough money to last me this year. And now that I'm finally a year past, I'm kind of like down to the minimums, which sucks, and it kind of worries me because I got shit I got to pay for. I got things I got to do. So I actually did have to get a job. I do data entry for a construction company now, so I don't have to leave or waste my time going somewhere. I can still just sit at my house and do this data entry, go train, come back, do the data entry, and it's easy for me.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I posted that status where I was considering just not fighting anymore so I can just get a reliable job that I'm not going to be injured all the time for.
Yeah, I'm
But
sure like that breaking you down, it takes that effect on
it's,
you.
yeah, it's crushing my mentality. For sure.
Yeah, and
But
that
I guess
the
like
worst thing about it is to have a guy as talented as you and uplifting as you.
this is what people said when I
Yeah,
posted
we're
that. I just
watching.
got a lot of messages that were like,
Yeah, yeah.
you're definitely by far championship material, and if you quit, you'll never see gold. And I know that you can have all stuff like that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like what really is good for you and what is best for you. Is it taking the day-to-day job and getting your body right, getting your mind right, and having that steady income, or is it chasing the dream that you very capably can achieve?
I gotta go for the
And at
dream.
the end of the day, it's like none of us are fucking dealing with broken ribs and getting hit by cars and having fractures in our body. So no matter what we say to you, yeah, it may be nice and make you feel a little bit better, but at the end of the day, you still got to make the decision and do the healing and go through the battles and the wars.
Yeah, it's
So
pain.
where are you sitting at right now, psychologically?
I'm just trying to recover. I'm doing everything I can. I have all types of therapy. Um, I'm stretching. I'm having my body stretched. I have people stretching me, cupping. And I've gotten blood panels done so I can see if there's anything going on like internally. I've gotten IVs done just to make sure my body's real well hydrated and everything's going well there. Um, I had some weird infection in my face. That was one of the reasons why I couldn't fight in May. I was supposed to fight in May up in Jacksonville. But when I was cutting weight, it was like sucking all the moisture out of my body. So I was like 10 pounds out still, but I felt like I couldn't move. My body was so dry. And then
Oh,
the doctor, yeah, they had people come in and tell me I couldn't keep cutting weight. But it's whatever. Um, so I went to the dentist to check and see if there's any like infections or cavities or rotting in my mouth. There's nothing. It's fine. So yeah, I'm getting
strictly
everything.
from losing weight or cutting weight.
What do you mean?
The dryness and everything that
The
was just
the
100%.
infection? No. It was an infection.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
yeah, but that's gone. I got antibiotics
Hmm.
for that. After the weigh-ins, that whole event in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Well, it seems like 2020 is really kicking your fucking
Yeah.
ass.
So yeah, I decided to take 2020 as a life experience to, kind of see who I am, um, really see what I'm made of. It's kind of
Yeah,
like a
really look
trial for
yourself
me.
in the mirror and ask yourself, do
Yeah,
you really want it? Because you are going through the ringer, my friend.
yeah. It's pretty bad,
Yeah.
but I mean, I still smile. I'm still okay. I'm
Yeah,
still
man. It seems
here.
like
I'm growing.
every time I see you or talk to you, you're always positive and uplifting. And I guess just maybe that's just a fighter's mindset of being able to hold how you really feel to yourself. Uh,
Yeah,
but you're
I'm good
doing
at
a good
hiding. I'm
job,
good at
man.
hiding, bro. So good at hiding what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, that's one thing that us fans and the casual fans definitely that we can't really see is like, what is your day to day
Yeah,
when you're not fighting? What is your day to day when you're not getting paid? When you're going through injuries, your mentality, the days after the fight, after you just went, and went and had a battle with somebody. Those are the things that we don't get to see,
yeah.
and I'm sure that's the really hard part, man.
It is because a lot of people think like we're indestructible or we're all living this incredible life, Jorge Masvidal lifestyle. It's not like that. It really isn't. Yeah, one fight can change your life. Just like really, past weekend, that spinning kick, that kid's
Yeah.
life has changed. He's gonna be fed from the UFC. He's gonna have everything he needs.
Mm-hmm.
And Chase Hooper, he's a UFC baby as well. He's the UFC baby. He's the young one, so he gets fed and taken care of. But people like me, people who just worked and grinded their ass off to get here, you don't get anything given to us. We still have to keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
And people think this is we fight and then we're living this luxury life. It's not.
Yeah, no, definitely not because the average guy, on the prelims, they're not really
Oh,
getting paid that much money unless they get
the
a fight of the night performance or a knockout
yeah,
performance.
exactly. You get like 10 and 10 for your
Yeah.
first like 4 fights
Oh.
or 4 3 4 fights. Yeah.
So basically, the only way to keep living off of that is one, you have to have a second job in the beginning for sure,
Yeah.
or you have to fight a lot.
Yep. Exactly. You either if you win, they'll just they'll keep looking at you. They'll keep putting stuff into you. You'll get a little more here and there, but until you sign your second contract, you still have to work.
Yeah. And
Your
in the
second
beginning,
contract, you should be getting around like 20 and 20.
Okay.
So that per
Can
fight,
can
and
you
that.
explain that to the people listening? 20 and 20 and 10 and 10.
All right, so 10 and 10 is $10,000 to show up and make weight. $10,000 if you win your fight. If you don't win your fight, you go home with that $10,000, which you have to give your coach, what like your management. I know some are 20, some are 10 here, and then you have to pay your gym, which is like 5 or 10. So, and then you have to take 30 out for taxes. So you're pretty much putting $2,000 in your bank account.
Yeah, for 8 weeks of very
Yeah.
hard work, and then if you
Uh,
don't have another fight lined up immediately, that's more
yeah,
like
and no, that's
3,
it.
4,
Like
5 months of hard work.
exactly. You
Oh,
get that's for 3 to 4 months, because most people will fight like 3 times a year.
mm-hmm.
3 or 4 times a year. So yeah, for 3 months, you're living off that $2,000 that you just put in your bank account. You have to work. You have to keep working.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as like sponsors, if you're lucky enough to get a sponsor, how do
Okay.
you know? Are you familiar with how much those pay you, or are they paying you with?
I used to have some sponsors back when I lived up in Daytona. They would give me like 300 a month, but still, I mean, and I'm
Is
just
that
low end.
collectively between all of the sponsors, or is that per sponsor?
I only had two,
Okay.
and one was 200 and one was 300, so $500 a month.
Okay.
What is
So
that?
I
Pay for
guess
my
the
car.
goal in the beginning is trying to lock in those sponsors.
Yeah, but most sponsors don't want to pay. They don't want to do monetary sponsorships. They just want to.
Give you
They want
stuff.
publicity. Yeah, they want publicity, and then in return, they just give you stuff.
I tell you what, man. When my podcast blows up, I'm gonna give you some money, man.
I appreciate that.
All right. So what are you working on now? You're getting your body right. You're doing all
Oh
this
yeah,
stuff. Oh, let me ask you. Does the UFC provide insurance for you to do all the things to take care of your body, or is that coming out of pocket?
no, it's out of pocket.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah, it's out of pocket. They will cover you if you are in camp. So if you sign a contract and you're training for this fight, if you get hurt, you have a $1,500 deductible, but they'll cover everything else.
Oh, so basically all of your injuries happen during camp, huh?
They pretty much all happen all the time. And then like for a fight, if you get injured at all in your fight, then they just 100% cover it.
That's good. That's good. So during the year, 365 days, how often are you hurt or dealing with an injury?
As a fighter,
Yeah.
I can't compare it to 2020 because this is the
Yeah,
year
this is fucked up. This is like
yeah,
a
this
really
yeah.
bad.
So I would say 2 full months out of a year, I'm probably hurt.
Yeah, and is that like nagging
60
injuries, or is
days.
that like, man, this is really bad. I can't really do anything with it at the moment.
Some of them are, a lot of them are fingers. Like where your finger
Fingers.
will be jammed up and then you can't grab. So you're just chilling on the sideline for a week or two.
Yeah.
Um,
I heard that you guys get like a lot of toe injuries too from kicking and stuff.
yeah. So I have a toe injury right now. I jammed my toe and it's so fat. It's just one of my toes. But yeah, and that makes it weird to run. I can't really run right now. I gotta wait until the swelling goes down so I can go run and stuff like
How
that. And it's
long?
just constant. This is throughout the year because these are
Yeah.
little things that I use every day. Or I'm grappling and my hand gets caught and then bends all my fingers back and now my hand hurts for a week. It's stuff like that.
And how long were you training for before you got to know your body? Like, hey, I messed up my toe. Let's keep it calm for like a week or two so I can heal up versus, hey, my toe's
Never.
messed up, but I got to go run still.
That's how I think.
Just go
Yeah.
power through it.
So my toe is messed up right now, but I did say I was gonna do your podcast, and after your podcast, I'm probably gonna go trail riding.
How far are you going to go?
So there's a park down in Miami called Amelia Park, and it's like 10 miles, I think, but it's in the woods and it's just up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go do something too. I was thinking about going swimming after the pod, go get a mile in or something.
Oh yeah, a mile of swimming. Shoot.
Yeah, that's my shit.
I don't like to swim. I don't like to swim for cardio. I hate it. I
Why?
drowned.
Because
I've already
it's
drowned
a pain
before.
in the ass.
No, I've drowned before, so I don't like being in water a lot.
Oh man, there's nothing wrong with drowning. When I was an army diver, bro, going through dive training, we were drowning every day.
It's just shitty for a normal person.
Yeah,
No,
no,
still
I
it's not
feel like.
bad.
Did you
I
drown in a
also
pool or in the ocean?
no in quarry.
Oh, did you get
Yeah,
stuck in something?
yeah, I got stuck.
Oh, never mind. That's
Yep.
different.
Yeah, I got stuck. I wasn't the best swimmer either, so I was trying to doggy paddle my way. It's terrible. I was like
Oh
16,
man.
16, I think. Yeah, it was bad. I got saved by some bystander, but I was out. Yeah, I was gone.
So when I just got to Hawaii, I just got out of dive school. I got stationed in Hawaii, and I brought a couple of my buddies. We had boogie boards, and we swam out like maybe a half mile. And I didn't realize, hey, these are just regular guys. They don't do the training that I was doing at that time. So we get a half mile out. We were trying to swim to an island, and we weren't even halfway, and they were dead tired. So I like swam them back, and there was a cliff, and my buddy got washed up on the cliff, and waves were just smacking on me. He was just getting hit up against this cliff,
Jeez.
and my buddy had dreads, and I seen him get hit about 2 or 3 times. I'm trying to get to him, and finally on the third time, he just puts his hands up and closes his eyes, and he's just like. He's just like, fuck it, man. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. He just let it go. And one of the local guys was like, look, T-Pain getting smacked by the waves, brother. Oh man. So yeah,
Is he
water
good?
is scary, man.
He's okay.
It has its perks, but it can be very scary sometimes.
Did he survive?
He did. He did. My dumbass was gonna go over there and die with him because I'm definitely not getting out of that. But luckily, one of the local guys he had a surfboard, and he just paddled over
Okay.
and got him off the cliff. It was it's a good story, a good laugh every now and again when we talk about it. So you said you plan on fighting potentially in November, so next month.
I would like to.
If that is that like body contingent, or if there's fights available, or it
It's
seems like with the
body
UFC now there's
contingent.
fights every week.
Yeah, it's body contingent.
Body
I'm pretty
contingent.
sure I can get a fight. Because I'm still an entry level fighter, pretty much. They see my potential. They keep trying to match me up with people like top 15, and I don't, or top 20, or I don't want to do that. I don't get paid enough to fight these people.
Yeah, for sure. The
So,
beneficial gain isn't enough.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth
it's
it.
not. I mean, it's yeah. Say I go, I fight, I knock him out, boom, my life's changed forever. But
Hmm.
say I go, I lose, um, and then I'm like, oh damn, I lost. Okay, and I go try it again, and I lose again, then I'm out of the UFC. Yeah,
So,
it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I want to fight someone
is there a list of guys
better.
that you would like to fight?
No, just
Just
respectively to my
people on the same level.
capability. Yeah, yeah.
I got you.
I don't need to go fight. Who we got here? I don't need to be offered.
Like Anthony Pettis or something, or
Yeah,
Cowboy
right.
or something like that.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need that right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. You got to build up your
I need to build
confidence.
my name. Yeah, I need to build my name
Yeah,
too, and my confidence
yeah.
and my skill set. I got to see everybody that's up there.
Hmm. And that 155 weight class, man, it's no fucking joke.
Yeah, I've
One
seen all the
150.
155 classes right now. There's the fight that was last night that I think it should have been fight of the night from what I saw, but it was a 55ers, and it was the Polish guy and the Swedish guy.
What on the main card you talking about?
It was the featured bout. No, I think it was the feature bout. Yeah, it was the feature bout. The Polish guy was undefeated, and then the Swedish guy was like 600 wrestling matches and all like this, and yeah, it was a good fight. They're both
I need to go
55ers.
back
It
and
was a
watch
good
them. I
fight.
missed them. I went to a haunted house yesterday, so
Oh,
I missed the fights. And
that
Brian
was
Ortega
good.
and Korean Zombie were fighting. There were some good fights.
I missed that fight. I went out to
Yeah,
Jazz. Yeah, that was nice.
I'm gonna go back and watch it today. I'm sure it'll be on the UFC Fight
Yeah,
Pass soon.
yeah. ESPN Plus.
Yeah, ESPN Plus
Yeah,
as well. So yeah, man. So 155 is looking nice, and I personally, and I know you deep inside, you're a top 15 guy, man. You're a top
I
15
feel
guy.
it.
So I think it's just a matter of time. Your body heals up. 2020 just fucking goes away, and then you get a couple fights. I honestly think like 2 fights, 2 good wins, and you're into 15.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, 2 wins. They'll start giving me someone around there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you look
I'm
at
ready for
your
it.
what's your record? Yeah, you have 2 losses, yeah,
Yeah, 8-2.
and those 2 losses are against one Gilbert Burns, who's fighting for the title,
He's probably gonna
and
win.
the other one is against Sadiq, yeah, where that's where I got to know you. That was one of the fucking best fights I've seen in a long time,
Yeah,
especially for the Contender Series. You guys jumped in there, was just
yeah,
throwing blows and looked like you were both
yeah.
very polished professional fighters. And I was like, who are these guys, man? I remember I went back and watched that fight probably 3 or 4 times. So it's just a matter of time.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
That's definitely for sure. That's for sure.
Is that where the frustration stems from, where you're like, I know I'm good, I'm getting
Yeah,
better every day, I have this mindset where I'm going to grind and work my ass off to get to where I want to be, but it's like this vessel of mine just isn't keeping up.
yep. I've requested a new body all the time. I just want a new body, just a better, more stable body. It doesn't even have to be like in top prime physique like I am now. It could be just some normal body because I'll change it the way I need it, but it
Yeah.
just has to have no injury.
Yeah, durable. Make sure the body's
Yes.
durable. Like what they say, Yoel Romero is just built differently. His body structure is different. What they say about like his eye socket broke, but when he went and got it checked out, it healed in like 2 weeks or something crazy like that.
Oh,
It's just some
I didn't
people
hear
are
that.
built differently. I'm not one of those people. I get injuries all the time. It sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, it sucks. So, how long do you think until you can actually get back to training, sparring, getting at camp in, rolling
I
around?
think I will be back to training maybe in like Halloween. So
Halloween.
November 1st.
Okay.
Be
How
back in
long
the gym.
you get when did you get hit by the car? It was June,
July.
July. So
Yeah, mid
July, was it
July.
August, September, October? Like 3 months you've been dealing with twists and turns. Is it like coming from your
It's just
back pain to twist?
it's kind of like my hips, my hips and my legs just don't want to open right now. They're very
Okay.
yeah. So my legs won't open.
Yeah, man, I'm not a doctor whatsoever, but I'm
And
thinking
my
maybe.
shoulders, both my shoulders hurt. So if I throw punches for a while, they'll start to get really heavy. Um, that's pain deep inside, like a stinging pain if I use them too much.
Is it like an AC joint?
No, they're both on that rotator cuff attachment.
But oh damn.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's
And
terrible.
especially,
I know that rotator cuffs need surgery a lot
yeah,
to
but most of the time
fix.
when you get surgery on a rotator cuff, they're not really the same afterwards. Correct me if
Probably
I'm
not.
wrong.
I never had surgery before, so I'm knocking on wood
Yeah.
that I don't have to go get surgery.
Well, shit.
So that's
Fingers
why
crossed, man. Maybe we'll get some
I'm
like.
just kind of dealing with it.
We need to get you on Joe Rogan, man. Have him hook you up with his PRP guy or his stem cell guy.
Yes,
You get some stem cells in there and get that shit re-going.
yes, I
Here,
would
let me
love
give him a
that.
call. As soon as I get done with the podcast, I'll call him and let him know.
I think Phil uh has connections to Joe Rogan.
Phil who?
So, dude,
Oh, your
yeah,
trainer,
my
yeah?
strength coach. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Well,
pretty sure he's
shit,
over in
man. If he
California
could
right
point
now.
you in the right direction and get your body
Yeah, I'm gonna
healed up.
ask him. I'll ask him if he has any kind of stem cell
Damn, man,
to
that's
help me
cool.
out.
So how are you feeling? Obviously your body's banged up and you're healing, but how are you feeling mentally at this moment?
It's definitely getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
definitely.
helping you recover mentally?
Um,
Time.
time, but as time progresses, I kind of get lower on my ability to sustain life.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of drives stress, but I don't know. It's like the people I have around.
Yeah. A good
So
support system to bring you up when you're falling a little bit.
yeah,
Okay. When
I
do you
just talk
feel
to me
like
like nothing's happening.
say again?
I just have a couple friends that talk to me like nothing's happening. So that's
Yeah. Is that how you like it? Like, hey man, I have my issues, but forget all that. Let's just talk, have a good time.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I can't you can't change what's going on. I can't at the moment. Normally, yes, it's up to me to change it, but I can't at the moment. So I don't want to stress, which stressing weakens your body, so I can get hurt again or more. I just take it day by day. Go.
I got you. And
Eventually, right? Like eventually, I'll heal. I'll fight. If I'm low on money, eventually I'll heal. I'll fight. I'll get paid, and I'll just cover everything that I just built or put a dent in. Anything. It doesn't matter. Something in life will work out.
I'm a big firm believer in good things happen to good people, but we all get tested at times. And you know what, man? We're not buddies. We've never met, and you've hopped on my podcast twice. You respond to my DMs on Instagram. Good things happen to good people. Soon as you turn that corner and this shit is gone, that's when you're going to shoot up because you're building that mental strength right now that when you're at the lowest of your lows and you could keep going and keep fighting and keep pushing every day, when you're striving and everything is good, when you bring that same mentality, you're just going to jump leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right
Yeah.
now it's like, when the fuck is that going to happen?
Yeah. No. Soon. It has to happen soon.
Yeah, man, I feel you. And it seems like you're doing all the right things. If there's anything that you can do to better
I'm
yourself,
training.
you're doing it.
I'm getting my body right. I'm strong. Uh, really strong. Definitely a lot stronger than I was in June, July, even
Mm-hmm.
or August. Oh, okay, so in August, me and my roommate, he's a grappler. He just straight grappler. Um, we had pictures together, and we look terrible compared to what we look like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely improving my body, my physique, my cardio, my heart rate's getting down to like 34 beats per minute.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm feeling great. I feel good.
Yeah.
I run a lot. I
Do
also
you,
climb those damn stairs a lot.
man, I see you. The
Yeah.
Stairmaster it's a different beast.
It's
It,
just my way of sweating because it
yeah.
doesn't really get me exhausted, but my heart rate will stay. I'll have it at a speed where my heart rate will stay around like 168,
Mm-hmm.
which is pushing my threshold.
Yeah.
So it's really helping my cardio.
Yeah.
I just have to
So
keep going faster and faster.
about 168 is like your cardio building zone
Yeah,
for you.
that's like my threshold. Yeah,
And what do you
a
have
lot
to
of
do to
people's
get to
like 30.
168 as far as like the level intensity on the
Oh,
Stairmaster or
like
time?
20, right? Like 20, 22.
See,
This one
when
goes up a bit.
when I put the Stairmaster on 20,
Oh, it's just like sprinting up the stairs.
yeah, I'm scared that I'm gonna fall off and fuck my
It's
shit up.
terrible. Just hold on to the
Yeah,
bars
hold
and
on
move
for
your feet.
dear life and just keep going. Now
It's
you push that level 20 for like 20, 30, 40 minutes, right?
It's like 40 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
do
like
it.
200 floors. It's like 40 minutes.
I think I'm a badass when I
Actually,
push it for a minute.
no, 40 minutes is 300 floors. It's around 300.
Mm. So the beneficial gain of these injuries and you focusing on strength training more is going to give you that longevity or that long-term like gains, right? From you
Oh
focusing on
yeah,
just lifting weights. You said you're getting
yeah,
stronger, changing your physique. Is
yeah.
there anything else that's giving back to you that you think is going to help you in the future?
Um, I have a lot of mobility and movements that my body wasn't aware of before.
Mm.
So I have strength in minor places of my body that I didn't ever that never worked before. So I feel like that's gonna
Do
help a
you
lot.
have any specific examples?
Um, like my core. I know it sounds stupid, but I
Yeah.
never ever work out my abs or my core. No core strength. I have core strength, but I never improved my core strength. So now I do a lot of stuff to improve my core strength,
Do you
which helps
have
my back because my back always hurts. So
Yeah.
now that my core is taking,
Taking a lot of alleviating
yeah,
a
so
lot of
now I feel a
damage.
lot better just walking around.
Mm-hmm.
I
Better
feel like that's going to help
posture and
me.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's going to help me move around in the cage and be able to posture up when I grab someone's leg or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. It took me a long time to understand the importance of stretching, doing yoga and stuff like that, and really thinking of the body as one. If your knee's hurting, it might be because your ankle's messed up, or if your back hurts, it might be
Yeah.
because your knee. You never know. So if you
Yep.
equally stretch and train and try to progress on your entire body versus focusing on one part, you're going to be better in the long term. It took me a really long time to quite get the grasp of that.
That's how it always is. Yeah.
What are you doing for abs? I'm going to take some personal notes right now.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Um, the row machine. I put my feet on the row machine, the seat, and I put my hands on the floor, and I do
Like a crab
some.
crab position
No, no, no. My
or a
hands
push-up
forward, like a
position?
push up, like a push up,
Okay.
and then drag my feet up to my chest.
All lower abs.
Yeah.
Extend it
Yeah.
all the way and then bring them all the
Yeah.
way up.
All the way back, and then toe touches, of course, toe to bar, hanging. That requires a lot of lat strength because you got to stop yourself from swinging. So
Mhm.
it's just up and down. Um, knee to chest from hanging. What do they call the bicycle? Um, Russian twists. I do a lot of Russian twists
With a
because that
medicine ball?
even without it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I'd use a medicine ball, but either way, it builds so well. C crunch, dead bugs.
Dead bugs?
Yeah, so you're in a dead bug position, and one arm, opposite leg, go out, come back in. As you're always crunching. Opposite
Okay.
arm, opposite leg.
Okay, so you're on your back, laying on your
Yeah, you're on
back
your
doing
back.
this.
Yep.
Okay. And how often are you working abs?
Almost every day now.
So your body's accustomed to recovering that quickly, or are you doing like
Yeah, my body recovers from workouts insanely fast. I finally got sore from doing a leg workout the other day, and I was doing lightweight, but we were doing pauses. We were doing split squats, and down at the bottom we would pause for 3 Mississippi seconds. So
mm,
then, whatever you're doing, whenever you're working out, just take it for a second, stop at a position where all the whole load is,
hmm
so where it's maximal load. Hold it for 3 seconds and then move it.
Yeah, that
I
time under
promise
tension
you,
is
that's
something
gonna
else.
that's gonna drive strength beyond what you're capable of. You're gonna improve immediately.
I need to do that on my bench. That's my
Yeah.
bench is horrible.
So you put your bench to where it's
You get that
maximal,
full extension
and then
or full
hold it for three,
stretch.
and then push it up.
Oh yeah. You made me want to go in the gym right now.
I'm gonna go after this.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. You're pumping me up right now. I'm feeling antsy. I'm trying to get on your level. As soon as I get 20 minutes on level 20 on the Stairmaster, which I'm gonna fucking do it because I just want to
20.
tell you, hey man, I'm doing it.
Do level 20. Do 20, 25 minutes. That'll be 200 floors.
Oh, it's gonna take me some time, but I guarantee you, I'm gonna slide in your DMs. I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna shoot you a picture, and I'm gonna say I finally got it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but you'll see.
Just do 200 floors. Who cares what it takes? You have to have the mental focus to sit on the stairs to do 200 floors. It's the same as once a month, I will jog 10 miles. I don't like jogging. I hate jogging. But for me to sit on that treadmill and jog for 10 miles requires every ounce of mental focus I have. Because once I hit like 6, I want to stop
hmm
immediately. I just want to stop. Like in 6 miles, it's far. I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. But then I have 4 more miles to go. So I just have to do something. I have to think of something. I have to in my head. I have to play like scenarios of me winning fights and everything. I literally have to think of everything just so I can stay on that treadmill.
For me personally, I like to just think of stories or memories or something and try to get it, think of it as vividly as possible to kind of take me out of
Okay.
what I'm doing at the moment. So for like a list workout where I'm going for a long, slow jog, I'm definitely trying to not mentally be there in the moment.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
way of jogging outside is I'll listen to a playlist or a song I love. I'll make a radio off of it. I'll listen to songs I've never heard before and just try to learn the lyrics. I listen to them like 3 times in a row, replay it, try to learn the lyrics, and it keeps me completely busy. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just go in.
Yeah, man.
That'll help.
That's a lot of mental toughness and being able to escape. I don't know.
Yeah.
Since I started doing yoga, I've been getting into the escaping from the moment that you're in. And if you could do that while you're doing something very uh like cardiovascular gains, you're gonna be able to become, a pretty good in shape person. My biggest problem for like running and stuff like that is my feet. My feet just aren't capable of bearing the load at the moment. So I've been building them up over the last 8 or 9 months. I've slowly increased, like if I do a weight run or something like that, I've increased the weight over time, or I increased the
Okay.
distance in which I'm going over time. So hopefully my feet could keep up, because I want to get a half marathon before spring
Oh,
starts.
okay.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see
You
if I
got
can
this.
get there.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to you right now, and I don't want to seem like a bitch, so I think I have to do it.
I'll be sure to see your post when you do it.
I'm gonna go do 200 floors on the Stairmaster and send you a picture today.
All right.
Yeah, man. Watch.
All right.
It's a appreciation of you wearing my shirt on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Mike? It's
It fits
always a
nice. I like
pleasure.
this.
I really appreciate you getting on. What'd you say?
I said I like the material, whatever this is. I like this
Yeah,
material.
it's soft. Just when you wash it, make sure it's inside out, hang dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
way you keep it looking fresh all the time. It looks good on you. That was a medium, right?
Yeah, it's a medium.
It fits good. It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
All right. Hey, like I said, it's a pleasure, man. I can't wait to see you back in the octagon, and even more, I can't wait for you're fully healthy, man, where you're back there running and gunning and doing the things that you love without being in severe pain or
Yeah.
depressed or down or anything like that. I like to see good people thriving and up here. So keep doing what you're doing, man. You inspire me, you inspire a lot of us, and thanks again for getting on the podcast.
Anytime. I'm sorry it
Hey.
took me a second too to get in here.
Oh man, it's all good. We were mixing up, Eastern and Pacific time zones. That's my bad. I got to do a better job of being more specific and communicating in detail.
All right.
All right, man. That sums it up, you guys. I'll talk to you later.